Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. When love shines through her eyes, the moment Yiying looked at Wang Haozhen and the world stopped. It happened in a split second, yet the internet hasn't stopped replaying it. Yiying turned her head, her gaze landing softly on her husband, Wang Haozhen. The lights around them blurred into the background, as if the world had chosen to dim itself, leaving only the glow in her eyes. He looked back at her, and in that moment, time bent. Two people, one gaze, and a million unsaid emotions flowing between them. The crowd might have seen a smile, the cameras might have caught a look. But for those who watched closely, it was something deeper, a quiet kind of love that doesn't need words to exist. It wasn't a scripted scene, not a choreographed pose for the screen. It was real, raw, and unspeakably tender. Fans online called it the sweetest accidental shot of the year. Within hours, social media flooded with clips captioned, "When her eyes light up, you know it's love." For years, both Wang Haozhen and Yiying have been the darlings of the short drama universe, their names often appearing side by side, whether as co-stars or as off-screen headlines. But this moment, this single, unscripted glance, did what no romantic drama could achieve. It made people believe again. Believe that in a world obsessed with perfection, there still exists love that's unguarded, simple, and achingly pure. Observers say what makes their dynamic so magnetic isn't just beauty or fame, it's authenticity. Wang Haozhen, known for his composed masculinity and quiet charm, has always carried an air of restraint. His on-screen presence is intense, calculated, controlled. But when he looks at Yiying, that restraint melts away. There's no acting there, just softness. Just him and Yiying. The young starlet, often praised for her sweet, angelic looks, becomes something entirely different when she's with him. She's not just beautiful, she's luminous. Her expression transforms from poised professionalism to genuine warmth. It's as if her heart recognizes its home the moment their eyes meet. Their love story, like most great ones, didn't begin in fairy tale perfection. The two met during the filming of The Sea Between Us, when Wang was already an established name and Dee was still navigating her early career. She was nervous, earnest, trying to find her place. He, the calm center of the storm, noticed her determination and offered quiet encouragement between takes. Those around them remember how he would bring her tea, fix her mic, or gently tease her when she flubbed a line. To outsiders, it was just professional courtesy, but insiders knew something real was forming beneath the surface. Years later, that something real has become what fans now call the most natural love story in entertainment. Unlike the usual high-profile romances, theirs grew in silence. No flashy announcements, no orchestrated publicity, just subtle signs, captured by observant eyes, a glance here, a hand brush there, a shared smile during an award ceremony. When they finally confirmed their relationship, the internet went wild, not with shock, but with collective joy. "We knew it all along," one fan wrote. "The way they looked at each other said everything, and now, as husband and wife, their chemistry hasn't faded, it's deepened." During the recent behind-the-scenes footage of their new project, cameras once again captured that now famous moment, Yiying looking at Wang Haozhen, her eyes glimmering like sunlight on water, while he gazed back with that unmistakable tenderness. It wasn't passion in the fiery, cinematic sense, it was the kind that wraps around you quietly and says, "You're safe here." In an industry full of fleeting connections and curated perfection, they stand out precisely because they're imperfectly human. Their love feels lived in, a little messy, a little real, but unwavering. It reminds people that love doesn't always announce itself with fireworks. Sometimes, it arrives softly, in the way one person looks at another as if they've just rediscovered the entire meaning of home. So when Yiying looked at Wang Haozhen at night, and he returned her gaze with that tender smile, it wasn't just a romantic moment for the cameras, it was a quiet revelation. Sometimes, the purest form of love isn't spoken aloud, it simply shines through your eyes for the world to see. The internet buzzed even louder when glimpses of Wang Haozhen and Yiying's rumored wedding began to surface. Fans scrutinized every detail, the flowers, the decorations, the outfits, desperate to catch a moment of authenticity from the couple they had watched fall in love over the years. What made the frenzy so fascinating wasn't just the marriage itself, it was how effortlessly natural they appeared together. Even in a world dominated by staged photos and carefully curated celebrity images, Wang and Dee looked genuinely present, entirely absorbed in one another. One viral clip captured a fleeting moment that sent social media into overdrive. Yiying laughing softly at something Wang whispered, her hand brushing against his as they exchanged what appeared to be a private joke. His response was subtle, a gentle tilt of the head, eyes softening in a way fans have come to recognize as the hallmark of his affection for her. In the chaos of flashing cameras and murmuring crowds, the two seemed oblivious, existing in a bubble where only the other mattered. It was a scene straight out of the sweetest short drama, yet this time it was unscripted, uncontrolled, and infinitely more moving. Fans were quick to compare these real-life moments to their on-screen chemistry. Those who had followed Wang Haozhen through a decade of intense cold CEO roles were amazed by the contrast. The commanding, almost untouchable persona from dramas melted away, replaced by a man clearly at ease, playful, and devoted. Yiying, always luminous on screen, revealed an added layer of warmth and ease, a testament to the trust and intimacy the couple has cultivated off-camera. Social media feeds were flooded with captions like, "This isn't acting, this is love," and "I've never seen him this soft with anyone before." Even industry insiders took notice. Stylists, directors, and co-stars remarked on how natural their interactions appeared. Nothing was forced, nothing was staged. The couple's elegance wasn't in carefully choreographed gestures, but in the way they looked at each other, listened to each other, and moved together as if in sync with some unspoken rhythm. For many, it was a reminder that genuine affection transcends publicity and performance. The reaction wasn't just admiration, it was envy mixed with inspiration. Fans discussed how rare it is to witness a relationship in the entertainment world that feels so grounded, yet so vibrant. They shared screenshots of fleeting glances, whispered words, and private smiles, dissecting each one as though uncovering a hidden treasure. In a space dominated by transient trends, fleeting scandals, and manufactured drama, Wang and Dee's apparent happiness felt like a reassuring constant, proof that real love can exist, even under the relentless scrutiny of fame. People who clearly understood and cherished each other, choosing joy and partnership in a world that often values spectacle over substance. And so, for fans watching the story unfold, one undeniable truth emerged. In the midst of flashing cameras and roaring applause, Wang Haozhen and Yiying's love doesn't need a script, it simply shines, radiant and untouchable, for anyone willing to look closely enough. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.